Hey everybody, just wanted to check in with you guys and get started with this weekend review. I think it's important that you take stock at the end of the week of all the goals, all the challenges you've overcome. With this ADHD, sometimes you can feel like you're in quicksand. And I say that because once you finally start to realize what's going on, how your brain works differently than others, you've got to change things. You can't just, you can't do what everybody else is doing. You have to be creative, and you have to, I don't even want to say work harder than other people, because you don't know what everyone's challenges is, but you've definitely got to put in effort. There's no way to reach your maximum potential, and that goes for people who don't have to deal with this. You've got to put in that effort, and it's got to be on a consistent basis. And embracing all of that, taking all of that in, it can be overwhelming. So you've got to have time where you can actually sit down, reflect, and meditate on everything that's been going on. And again, I kind of jumped into it. I definitely want to thank everybody for watching this video. If you enjoy this content, if you like it, if it helped you, if it didn't, please comment as well. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and maybe we can get a discussion going on what's helping you. Again, my focus on this channel is the ADHD, but there's a host of brain disorders out there, and people successfully dealing with them and thriving, not just struggling along. If you can find it in your heart to share those tips with us, we would gladly appreciate it, because this is something that can affect you to the point where it might bring on depression if you're putting in maximum effort but you're not seeing the results, and it's not really making sense why. That can have a negative effect. And that actually gets to one of my points that I want to discuss. The benefits of a weekend review is dealing with the self-esteem. You owe that to yourself to go back and look at some of the goals that you accomplished. You know, whether you feel like that was too small or it was not making an immediate impact on your life right now, you still did it, which is a big deal. And I'm kind of taking this to heart myself, because I do have goals that I've accomplished, and because it might not be on the scale that I want right now, you might be dismissive of it. That's not fair to the past you, who throughout the week was hustling and putting in that work, and you achieved it with help and support from loving friends and family, spiritual family. And to just toss your own goal aside because it's like, oh, okay, I got it. Well, that's not fair to you. You want to take that time to enjoy it, not hold on to it, and be like, oh, we're at the finish line. Constant improvement is always a good thing, but don't go to the other extreme either and just toss it to the side. You know, you put in work for that, and what's going to happen is, because I've been realizing this fairly recently, when you go back and you do a review, maybe not a weekend review, maybe it's a monthly review, maybe it's a quarterly review, and you look at all the progress you've made, that's a big deal. That's when it hits you. That's when you go from a micro view to a macro view, and you get to see, hey, I put in some work, you know? And another thing is you want to be using that time to look at the goals that you accomplish, goals that you want to accomplish, but also find things that you're thankful for. There's a lot of negativity going on in the world right now that you can kind of latch on to. That's not good. That is not good. Just for me personally, I've changed kind of how I move, especially on social media. That's not good for your brain to be taking in some of that stuff. So find something to be thankful for. Make sure, however long your weekend review goes, you know, it don't have to be an hour, 30 minutes. It might just be 5 minutes. It might be 3 minutes. Make sure during that time you're focusing on what you've accomplished and things to be thankful for. You can kind of get into a downward spiral. I know it's happened for me. It's kind of got a domino effect. It's not like you get to the end of the week and it's like, oh, well, I can't do this and I can't do that and I just feel like giving up. It's not about that. Sometimes it can happen where you're just thinking about legitimate concerns. But if you don't have anything to be thankful for, or if you haven't jotted anything down or just taking that time to meditate, it will have the domino effect. Legitimate complaints are just that. You have to address them and control what you can control, and what you can't, gotta let it go. And I'm getting to the point where I'm getting better at doing that, especially with my job. If you know me, and I feel like I've said this in another video before, I do not like talking about my job. So please don't ask me where I work and what I do, because I'm on the fence on whether I ever really want to address that. But unfortunately, my job and how it integrates with my ADHD and strategies that I'm using is keeping me going. But you need to be able to do that. You need to have time away to reflect on these things. And before I wrap this video up, as you're taking in all of this, how you need to change your life for your symptoms so that you can reach your full potential, don't feel like it defines you either, because I'm getting myself out of this mindset too. The place that pays me, my salary doesn't define me. This ADHD does not define me. It is a part of me, but it does not define me. It's not who I am. And if it doesn't make sense now, if you get into the habit of doing a weekend review, it will. Like right now, I'm taking time away from everything. YouTube, my place of employment, and I'm going to improve my relationship with my God, with my heavenly creator. And you may have a different way of doing a weekend review of sorts, but whatever it is, it's good for you, it's good for your brain, it's good for the mind to just take a look back, man, and enjoy those small triumphs. It can't hurt. So I hope this helps someone. I hope it kind of gives you a different perspective on ways to help you manage. And I'll see you guys next week, bright and early. We'll be getting right back into it, back into the normal routine that I'm trying to build. I've got another ADHD helper on the way, and some important topics dealing with ADHD. I've already got a full breakdown of the app that I want to share with you guys, and how to kind of improve the quality of life. Because again, we want to thrive with this disorder. We don't want it to label us. I've seen too many success stories just on Google of young women and men who have turned their diagnosis into their greatest asset, and it's really encouraging. So again, if you like this video, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share this video, man. And I will see you guys soon.